Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Connor for the last day before Wild Pants comes back to take control of the channel again. He's just on break right now, and I thought since this is my last video on the channel for a little bit, I'm gonna go out with a bang. I'm gonna go out with a banger. Leave a like in the video to claim your free nothing. And here's a story of when I got absolutely trolled, absolutely destroyed. Very sad. This is kind of like a part 2 to another story, but you don't need to hear the part 1 to enjoy this one. Essentially, right, little spoiler, there was a summer camp. I thought this girl was really pretty. I wrote her a letter, gave her my email address. It was terrible. It was very cringe. Go watch that video on this channel. And anyways, right, one of my friends I went to summer camp with also remembered, also knew about what happened, right? And he was a little bit more self-aware than I was, and he thought the situation was pretty funny. So one day, I went over to his house over the summer. So it had been months since I gave out that email, or I gave out that letter with the email. Obviously, I had not received any email back from this girl, because bruh. Anyways, so, I'm at his house, and, he's probably getting a little bored, because we've been playing tennis for a while, we're at his pool, whatever. And he was like, all right, trolling time activated. And he's like, hey, that girl, we're just going to call her Maddie for the sake of the video. Was her name actually Maddie? Yes, it was, but I don't care. I'm saying that name now. Anyways, right, so he's like, oh, I know that girl's Maddie, that girl Maddie. I know her brother. I was like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, let me try and get in contact to Maddie through him. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get in contact with the girl, whatever, right? And he was like, oh my God, I'm actually in contact with her right now. And I was like, can I see? And he's like, no. That should have been red flag number 1. But I was just I wanted to believe it so bad that I was like, okay. And he's like, oh my God, she's talking about you. And it's good. And I was like, and anyways, right, he's like, it's really good, man. And I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know if I can believe this. And he's like, you should. And I was like, okay, I believe it. And then, so we're playing ping pong in his room, and I'm like, oh my God, this is really happening. And he's just looking at me and laughing. I'm like, why are you laughing? And he was like, Connor. I was like, yeah. He's like, I'm trolling you, right? I was like, what?